And we are recording and streaming with Mr. Stuff Central on Sunday, October 27th, 2024 at 3:03 p.m. Eastern Time. I fucking didn't even realize I was still wearing a hat. Just got back from my little brothers and we're talking about, so first and foremost, I'll tell you what I told my buddies on my game stream last night. I respect the fuck out of you for coming on this and responding to me. Everyone else I
Yeah,
messaged didn't reply, and I laughed last night. I messaged this guy who wasn't even the main guy saying stuff, and he immediately got back to me and said when and where, and I was like, fucking respect. So after this, I'll put the links to all your stuff in the description, guys. You want to go follow his gaming channel and any of your other shit, and go do that. But so right now, the discussion is to talk about my game stream being view botted. And as anyone knows, my podcast knows, I barely fucking know how to use my camera. But as I've always been open to everything, I've had on guys and talk about how the Jews control the ice wall at the edge of the flat Earth. I pride myself on being able to talk to anyone about anything and keeping an open mind. So, sir, I'm going to hand it over to you. It is your show.
all right. What's up, guys? I'm Stuff Central. So, I do a lot of networking on Rumble. That's kind of how I get my way going. Just play Rocket League. Don't do much. Just a little background about me. I was an Air Force vet, fixed computers. Gotten a little unemployed stint, so I started streaming. This is about 6 months of doing it so far, and yeah, just kind of as I do my networking, I go through the gaming. And Tommy, you know who Kobe X is?
Yeah, he was also obsessed with me.
Yeah,
He thought I was pro Hamas, which I'm a white guy
yeah.
in Maine.
He had you, yeah, like with others like Lumpy and Silver and whoever, like you guys were all in the description. So that's the first time I actually like heard about you.
Yeah, that was so funny
Um,
because sorry to interrupt. That was so funny because like 3 days prior, I'd had on some former fucking Delta Force guys talking about how Bibi Netanyahu needs to nuke Hamas, and I was like, "Hey, bro, why don't you check out these shows?" He was like, I don't watch shows." And I'm like, "Well, I'm like, it's actually very ironic. You're accusing me of because I know the guys that trained with IDF, Sayeret Makarat, Keaton, the Israeli assassination unit. I'm like, so I'm actually friends with a lot of the guys in the Israeli Special Forces units, and I
okay,
don't know. He called me a Hamas sympathizer, so to me,
yeah,
I would just keep going with it because to me that was funny as fuck. Like,
yeah. I mean, Kobe was on his stuff, but like I wasn't a Kobe fan. I was just like networking with everybody, so
yeah,
everyone gets a chance. And
yeah, not
I've
funny.
actually, huh?
I said it's not funny.
Yeah, right. What do you call it? So I
Networking, yeah,
came
yeah,
up
yeah.
on you, and then I actually was in your chat like a very long time ago, and just said hi. You didn't respond, whatever. Which I believe on Twitter you said you don't interact with your chats,
Correct.
um, which is that's you.
Yeah, not in the podcast, not in the game stream.
That's fine. The podcast I understand because I do a One Piece podcast, and
Yeah.
I
Okay.
respond in text message, in the chat, like so
Yeah.
I won't respond with voice, but so I'll totally understand that you're trying to get your conversation rolling,
Yeah.
but I don't know, the gaming thing seems a little weird. And what game do you always play?
I find a game that I will play until, so I started gaming a lot in college. I was pre-med. I got into medical school in Miami. And what I would do is I'd play a game I knew like the back of my hand. So like speed run GTA 4, GTA 5, and listen to like my notes. So that was always kind of my thing. For the years
Okay.
before starting the podcast, it was Far Cry 4, 5, Hitman, Ace Combat 7, and I would just play through them all in the audiobooks. And so podcast, I know this is a bit of a roundabout answer. I'll make it quick. Podcast
Mhm.
started December 2019, actually started the first day COVID came to the US. And I started the game stream January 2022 when a fan of the show bought me a gaming PC. And so I was like, all right. I mean, I always said, I was like, buy me a PC and I'll get off the console. Somebody actually sent me one, called my bluff. So I was like, fuck me. All right. So I started a show called Petropatriarchy because we were joking about like what's like the culmination of all buzzwords. You're a white man, you're a xenophobic, and I was like, what about like pro oil patriarchy? So the picture is John Bolton as Colonel Sanders. And that's Petropatriarchy. You can still go to YouTube. I'm banned from YouTube for COVID episodes. You can find the first 197 episodes on YouTube. Never streamed, just recorded. Never streamed outright. January 2023, contacted Rumble and was pretty much like, I'll suck your dick. Like, what do I need to do to grow my show? They're like, you have to go live. And I was like, it makes no difference because I don't edit shows. And they're like, they explained what FOMO is, and they're like, you got to go live. I know you don't want to. They actually said it'd be easier because I don't do editing. So I was like, all right. So I started doing that in January 2023, and views started going through the fucking roof. Even granted, big guest, Dr. McCullough, Dr. Malone. But I was like, all right, well, what if I did this with gaming? And really fucked up at first, was doing like Payday 2 and was getting horrible bit rates and pixelations. So I finally got a streaming PC, like a Neptune, whatever the fuck, and I realized I could stream and play. And I was like, all right. So that started, and a couple of my best friend, longtime friends, they'd game with me on Discord and shit. And very early on, so like February 2023 to I'd say, I don't know, maybe September-ish of last year, it was all chat based. I had an Odyssey Arc, not Arc, whatever the fucking 49-inch one is. I had that to my right, and I would just read. And that's where I became friends with the people that if you tune into a game stream now, you'll hear them on Discord. Token Jew,
Yeah.
Drew Bob, Token Australian chick, Monmar, Irish guy, whatever, Welsh guy, Craig, Canadian guy, Adamo, kind of the whole crew. Once I got to like 7, 8 people, I was like, I can't talk to more people playing a game. Why don't y'all come in Discord? Once they came into Discord, it just kind of turned. Occasionally, we get bots. You get the good ones because of the doctors that have on. They're putting mRNA in in your dog's cum, and it'd be like, yeah, I get it. And then every once in a while, we'd get like a schizo poster, and it'd be fucking great. But as that went on, it was just like, well, I'm no longer enjoying chat because I've made friends, and now I'm reading this to not read it. And there was legitimate cases of people coming into chat and hand on the Bible being pro pedophilia, which led to kind of a scorched earth ban. It was like it was a fucking red wedding. I went from never banning people to just slicing everyone, removed all my moderators, consolidated power. Earlier this year, moved up here in the same building, different unit, gave the widescreen to my best friend. And now you can see there's an 86-inch flat screen. That's the thing I game on. To the left of it is my streaming PC. It literally used to be on the right. Now it's on the left behind the mic. I made friends through
Okay.
Discord. I don't look at chat anymore. It's kind of naturally come to an end. So there's the
Okay.
long answer. I game
Yeah.
at the end of the day to kind of, I'm dead sober. I had some real issues with pills and drinking. And so I've been sober this whole year. Now it's just not drinking. Gaming is really the only way to slow it down. And there,
Yeah.
my friend, is the game
If you're a
stream.
gamer that doesn't read chat now, okay.
Correct.
Um, that's
Why
fair.
why would I? It's the game. It's not the chat. I know
Yeah.
that's what other gamers do, but to me, it's like I'm playing Hitman. I'm gonna try to shoot every civilian in the head. I'm not here to talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. Okay. So it just, I mean, okay, you don't interact your chat, so that means your chat probably isn't growing. But coming, I'm new, so like I said,
Yeah,
six
yeah, no,
months.
I got yeah, I got you.
Um, yeah. So when I see somebody with 50 to 90 people watching, sometimes more, um, not chatting, it just looks odd.
Of
And
course it
then, like I
does.
said in the DMs, I called somebody else out for the exact same thing. So
Yeah, no
it's
fair,
not
no
it's not
fair.
a you thing. Um, but I don't know. Like I think the one example, like that blew this up was my Twitter, or a lot of people Twitter posted around the same time. Um, which
The
I can
Rumble
bring that up.
logo, the Rumble icon.
The gaming on Rumble is that
Yeah.
you mean?
No, how the Rumble icon was on a stream, and no matter what I did,
Oh
it
yes,
wouldn't
yes,
stream. That's the video I sent you. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Which, sorry, it's
You're good.
fine. Because that happens to me where my internet dropped for 1 second and then Rumble Studio was just like, "Fuck you, start a new stream."
Yeah, it doesn't
Um,
even matter if you change from solo to auto to background to dual. It just Rumble logo,
yeah,
no
yeah.
matter
No
what.
logging out, logging in, nothing really
And I
works
can
for
tell you,
that.
dude, it's not even your internet because I have Gucci internet that never drops.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
like and
happens. Yeah.
power outage, computer
Yeah.
restart, anything to fuck it up
Yeah.
will fuck it up.
Yeah. And then they're like,
So
restart it. And you're like, fuck you. I'm not restarting this. I already posted all the links an hour ago. I'm gaming. eat a dick. Go in a chat. I'll say Rumble's glitching, and then that's it. It means I cannot. I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I cannot say this enough. The podcast is my baby. It is the love of my life. The game stream's not even a side chick. It's a fucking hooker in the back of my trunk that I need to go bury in a swamp. It means less
Okay.
than it means less than nothing to me. Sorry, keep
Yeah,
going.
that's fair. That's fair. It's yeah, like you got started with the political kind of stuff, right? Or just everything. Um,
Everything from authors to fucking Delta Force to astronaut, the literal astronaut, Mike to Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. Anything you want to dip into politics when there's a big story, because obviously you can get views. But for
yeah.
me, it's kind of, I mean, tomorrow I'm having on a guy who authored like the newest set of literally of like the Encyclopedia Britannica. It's whatever fancies my thing. The
Okay.
podcast is, and I mean this sincerely, I'd say over 99%, so probably closer to 99.9% are there for the podcast. So 45,000, 1% to 450, take 10% of that. I'd say 45 people are there for the game stream. On Spotify, my average audience is between 50 and 65 years old. I've got a boomer cast. He's telling them how Trump's gonna build the fucking. A lot of them don't know how to use Rumble, my mom
Yeah.
included.
So you got a little Spotify thing over there as well.
Spotify is about 5 to 10,000 subscribers. Lifetime, Spotify's yet to break 1 million downloads. Lifetime on Rumble, it's closer to 14 million. So Rumble is the lion's share of it. But yeah, podcast
Oh,
is on
okay.
Spotify as well. BitChute, Bright, all the
Nice.
other ones, but cumulatively maybe 2,000 subscribers.
Now, what do you call it? So, but back to the Twitter
Y-
post. It was the feature
Yeah.
day that they had the Rumble Studio logo. Though I feel like I've seen you with ridiculously high numbers, not
hmm
on a feature day. I
hmm
just don't, have a screenshot of it.
No,
So
yeah, no,
like, and
no.
then
There's been some huge ones.
yeah, yeah, and then like, it's the perception of like I'm not the only one noticing, you know.
Sure.
So I'm not saying it's you.
No,
Could
you
be
you
Rumble. Could just be
you
Rumble's lack of a
you're
security team or
you're
whatever.
also entitled to say it's me, dude. Don't shy away from anything. I know you're
Yeah,
not. I'm
yeah,
just saying. Can't hurt my feelings,
yeah.
man.
It looks like it's you. The perception, of
Sure.
that, and like, yeah. If you look
Sure.
at
It's the same way I get
the
fucking angry at Lex Friedman for getting every guest under the sun and he has the personality of a tampon. No, I get it. I get very angry at much bigger things. I do. It's an admitted flaw. And I always have to, when I'm
yeah.
finished yelling about Lex, I have to go, Lex doesn't think about me. He's interviewing Trump and Elon. So there's my own like, hey, stop being a faggot, dude. So no, I get it because I'm guilty of it.
So yeah, it's just kind of that's what started it, and like it could be group mentality thing, like, oh, other people are calling you out, let me call them out too, or like,
Sure.
which I came at the way is like, oh, can I do this too? Just
Sure.
for the
Dude,
memes as a
nothing
whole.
makes me happier than when I see people say Lex Friedman's a faggot. I'm like, let's go.
That's funny, but so yeah, I don't know. I just seems suspect as fuck. And would you be up to showing some of your like Spotify numbers or maybe some other things?
Sure. Pull it up right now. So Spotify's technically jumped over to Spreaker, but
Oh,
one
okay.
second, let me pull it up.
Yeah,
Spreaker
because it's
to
you got to
Spotify
go
to
through.
Anchor to, and then they stopped the creators podcast stats.
Yeah, well, I know my homie uploads music, so he has to go through third party, and then it puts up on there. So I
Such
kind of,
dog shit.
yeah, I kind of get what you're
Snoop
saying.
Dogg has over 1 billion downloads and said he's made less than $50,000.
Oh shit! Wow,
Yeah, no,
some
I
dog
mean,
shit.
put a
Paying
fucking
numbers.
put a gun in your mouth. All right. So your Spotify. Last 30
Wait,
days. Here, just pulling it up. I'm gonna go full
yeah.
boomer. Hold it
Oh
to the
yeah, that's
camera.
fine.
9,300 downloads. Like I said, last 30 days, 91,000 impressions, $464.
Okay.
So that's just for October. Now I haven't been on. I started going on Spreaker August of last year when Spotify sold Anchor to Spreaker. So I can only give you. Now I have my own stats, I keep it on Excel spreadsheet, but for
Mhm.
in the spirit of transparency, I'll show you from the app. I won't pull up mine.
Oh,
Here's
I
my
mean,
Excel spreadsheet that says I have 8 trillion. Yeah, no,
yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
very convenient for me. So here, last 12 months, October 27th, 2023, you have 126,000 downloads
Okay, so
with yeah, so it doesn't even show impressions. We can go, let's see, instead of downloads, let's go to I don't know what revenue. What else would you like to see? So, or
uh,
in the you can take my word for it and you absolutely don't have to.
it's
Here's my
that's
Excel.
enough.
Yeah, no, no. Here's all my Excel spreadsheet that I've kept since December 12th, 2019. TPC audience, TPC views.
Mhm.
So to date, come on. So total views to date on top column, top for everybody watching. You can fucking top column
Yeah,
is Rumble.
there's some
So
numbers.
yeah, so total, including not unique, it's total raw, 14,516,000 total views. Twitter impressions, the majority of which came from a show last summer with Dr. Malone. And I can send you the actual screenshots of these because I was very proud of them. The one where I had on the two special forces guys a couple weeks ago about the story of the Iranian shoulder-fired rocket launchers coming over the border. The DOJ and the Secret Service ignored it. I did this up. These guys called me. I did this episode. It got up to Trump. That got 8 million impressions on Twitter, primarily through Lara Logan. But so Twitter impressions, 11,642,000. Spotify before Spreaker, Spotify before Spreaker, 418,000, 24 views. Spreaker to date, 151,000 views. BitChute to date, 273,990. Brighteon, 35,226. Frank Speech, 27,545. So the majority are from Rumble. Now, people, I think you've asked or somebody asked, why do I unlist them or why do I private them? I don't private them. They're unlisted.
Mhm.
Again, so one, just as an analytical guy looking at it, game streams get 90% of the views while they're up. If you leave them up for another 12 hours, like when you're going to bed, leave it up. I don't mean leaving it running. I mean just leaving it public. You'll get about another 10%. So if you get 90,000 views on a huge front page thing, you'll get about 10,000 more if you leave it up and then unlisted. Podcasts are much different. Those are much more like putting pots and pans out during a rainstorm. That's how I describe it. It's very slow, but I've done 1,607 episodes over the years. Now, a lot if it's newsworthy, if it's the Trump assassination attempt, it's in and out the window. Other
Yeah.
things, Cold War books, Reaper pilots, people did, they go in and they search whatever the fuck. Those are much slower. So the reason I boot them is one, it's just that big fucking logo of John Bolton as Colonel Sanders. And again, you have to realize who's the audience of gamers versus who are the people, because the podcast is my moneymaker. It's a lot of boomers and a lot of guests I'm trying to get on are, some brain surgeon from Georgetown. What is not conducive to getting a brain surgeon, if I go, hey, check out my show, and the top page is, I don't know, petropatriarchy, and the title of the show, here's one, is heroin in my nutsack, and it's 9 hours of me blaming my Jewish friend Drew Bob for 9/11.
Okay, that
The
makes a lot of
business
sense.
sense
Yeah,
isn't there.
because yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
from a
they're all
perspective
they're
of
they're sorry, they're all unlisted. So if you go on
uh-huh.
Twitter, locals, anything, all the links are still active. You can still
Yeah.
click on all. I just
Okay,
don't I
so
just don't leave them because it crowds it. And again, the
yeah,
people I have on the show, which is my money make, you have Dr. Malone who's, meeting with Congress and the next day he's supposed to come on the podcast. It doesn't look good if for 6 hours I'm asking my Australian friend Monmar why she is not into scat play with Henry Cavill. I'm like, he's Superman. Let him shit in your mouth. And she's like, well,
so
I just don't think I'll do that. It's yeah.
from the voice of a inner city uneducated Mexican, you got a lot of boring white people or just kind of boring people on your podcast,
Absolutely.
and you don't
Ivy
want them to see
League,
your yeah.
Ivy fucking CV's a mile long. We're gonna talk about molecular biology, and I'm like trying to unlist a video where it's where it's like, if I took my nuts out, would Bibby lick them if I denounced Tomas? It's not. Let's just be real. It's not very conducive to advertisers. My biggest advertiser is Frank Speech. Mike Lindell, the My Pillow Guys company. That is the logo is a cross with a flag behind it. Just be very honest. They pay my rent. They don't like it when I say bitch. It doesn't look
Yeah.
great when I'm talking about legitimately like, all right, Monmar. If Henry Cavill came out full 6 pack abs and he had a scraggly beard and he bent over and shit, would you take a little bite? She's like, I wouldn't do it. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, all right, you're here to hear first, folks. He's got views on Spotify, and then then the reason why he unlists doesn't private, so the links are still up
All
if
there.
you want to check that out. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really know or care about all that much. But, I mean, that was a topic that was brought up
Sure.
within the community. So I appreciate you that for it's
Glad you
good
did.
insight. It gives us a lot of info and
I got
makes
you, dude.
sense. Um, what was I gonna say? Boring white people don't want to hide your shit.
Boring white people
Yeah,
don't want to talk
yeah,
about scat, shit play.
yeah.
Whether or not the Jews did 9/11, I get it. He does, it's not monetizable.
Yeah, no, I feel that. What's that fucking airplane game you play though?
Nuclear option.
A nuclear option. That's the
Have you
one.
played
Is that
that?
like a sim? I
It's
have
it,
not.
it's not it's I don't play DCS because I'm too retarded to be that autistic, and it's also not as arcadey as Ace Combat 7. It's just in between where it's got very complex damage models. It's kind of like you ever play Beam NG, the physics simulator? Beam
Oh,
NG.
BMG. Yeah.
You've
Okay.
probably
Yeah, I
seen the
do know
videos
that.
online, yeah, where it's
Yeah.
super soothing. It's like that as
Yeah.
a
The
flight
homies.
sim, and it's got fucking probably the only game where there's not like cutscene nukes. It's legit. You can drop nukes on cities, the thermal pulse, the shock wave. You're turning and burning, and it fucking if the shock wave hits your plane, it rips it apart. I think I have 800 or 900 hours on that game.
Yeah. So when I asked earlier, and then you kind of went to the GTA
Oh,
stuff.
sorry.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
kind of talking about that game.
Oh yeah, no, no, yeah,
Just
no, no, yeah, BeamNG. I go through kind of like hyper fixation. Before that, it was Helldivers. Before that, it was
okay.
Division 2. Before that, it was probably Teardown, which is like another physics simulator. Right now, I just played Space Marine 2. Campaign was kind of short. I don't know if I want to go balls in. I'm kind of getting back into World of Warships, not deciding if I want to. I'm also playing with Besiege. I'm waiting until January. I'm gonna make it a business expense and dump some actual retarded money into like a fucking gaming computer and probably go back to the physics sims.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. No,
Get
I
your setup
fixate
in.
on shit. Yeah. I really don't like multiplayers. I really don't. I'm
Oh,
happiest like 9 hours going through Hitman and like trying to kill everyone in a map with like a fork. That's
yeah.
probably got a
The
couple
reason why I
streamers.
talk about that game is because
Yeah.
that shit is boring as hell to watch as well.
Oh, I
Like,
know, dude. Everyone fucking all the chicks go, is that the beeping game? Because like the fucking radar. I had to play it to death when the upper limit is 300 aircraft carriers. It starts to break down
hey,
after that.
it's fine. I play Star Citizen. That's just boring as fuck too. But I love it. So
But if you're going balls in, you know the
yeah.
Stan Lee quote, when I stopped trying to write what I thought people wanted to hear and instead started writing what I was interested in, is when my book started selling. That's also how I view the game stream. What do I want?
Okay.
It's that shitty white girl quote, though, your vibe attracts your tribe, but it legitimately does. People that want to see a in your face gaming stream, they're not going to like it. You are going to find people that go, I like what you're doing with nuclear option. You're seeing how many aircraft carriers you can line up. There are autistic people who they'll kind of like a moth to the light. They'll come people that want the fucking whole chat on screen stream and every time someone donates $1, I make it. That's not me. I'm also not an e-girl with huge tits. I wish I was. But I
Yeah.
find that the most successful ones are the people that are like, this soothes my autistic mind. When tear down, you can use a vacuum cleaner to remove three-dimensional pixels. They call them voxels from the game. I destroyed a one-to-one simulation of the World Trade Centers, the single biggest map you can download, and I vacuumed it all. It took about 3 weeks. That I will do that for 30 episodes straight. It's
That's funny.
because but like you said, people don't like it, but you like it. That's how you also get people is You'll get your weirdos. Be who you are, and you'll get your weirdos.
Yeah, and then just from like a general
Yeah.
business sense, you don't want to do anything that you don't want to do because then people are going to expect it. So,
But that not only
um,
that, but you're also I do the podcast. I have an author on for a 1 hour
yeah,
show, but they got a 24 hour. I chatted on a guy last week, Dangerous Injustice. He was a CIA that investigated Hillary. That's a fucking 22 hour audiobook for a 45-minute show. When it's over, I'm like, dude, I'm literally gonna. Have you ever played you ever played Trepang? I just played it. It's a super gory game. As soon as I was finished that show, I got on Trepang for like 8 hours and just dismembered people with a shotgun. You gotta fucking the podcast is work. I love it, but it's
yeah,
legitimate work. You gotta,
yeah,
I have a better camera. I make sure I take a shower and fucking, nod it because it's all guys twice my age. You kind of gotta, a lot of them, let's just call it what it is. A lot of them have egos. You gotta kiss their ass. And also, yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? So how many game streams are you gonna do playing a game you don't want to do? One, two? Okay. What about the long term? I'm on episode 570. Success comes through consistency. It's no different than weightlifting. If I have to
yeah.
fake it, I can fake. What's the game you said you played?
Rocket League.
No, no, no. The other, the Star.
Oh, Star Citizen. Yeah,
I've never played that. I could probably, if I thought I was going to get a lot of views, I could probably fake 2 or 3 episodes. But everything I do is long term. So I look at it and go, how can I enable 500 episodes? It has to be something I like.
yeah, makes sense. Gonna spend all that time on it. Might as well like
If
it.
you're gonna fucking, that's what I mean. And minimize chat. I don't like this game. Fuck right off. Thank you.
What do you call it? And then another number peak. Do you have
Sure.
any subs on Rumble? Like, can we see those?
Pull up the wrong page right now. Should be 45,060, not that I count every day.
No subs though, not follows. Like actual, they pay you $5 a month.
Oh, I think here, so we can go to, well, I was gonna say, okay, yeah, no, sorry. So followers, 45,048. So click upper right hand corner. We'll go to 3 monthly subs. I get the
Oh, okay.
majority of my shekels. Well, from the majority of my money comes from things that are independent of views. Prepper
Oh, okay.
food. There's like a light like therapy company, Frank Speech, and then also locals. So locals is it's like the last, I don't know, year and a half, $23,000. So locals again, it's people who you can see the you kind of see like the designs on my wall. Got an alien one, got a cherubs one. I taught myself graphic design for 5 years. Some people buy the merch, the majority of my shit. So let's pull up just Rumble in terms of ad rev, not Rumble Studio ad read. So that's all I have from
Yeah,
Rumble Studio right now is $37, but I just cashed out. So in 4 or 5 years from ad reads, you're looking at $15,235, 25 cents, majority of which is from 2022 forward. I was banned from YouTube in August 2021. So I moved over here with about 100 subscribers and I haven't looked back.
yeah,
Not as much super chats anymore, but I think it's because those people move through to locals now, where it's people just be like, "I love your show. Here's $1,000." So, but no, Rumble
oh,
subscribers, no, that's
no,
$15 a
it's
month. That is not. I don't know if somebody is
yeah,
figuring that out. Hey, fucking God bless. I
yeah.
haven't. I also don't care. I'm like, go to locals, get daily videos of me walking around my apartment screaming.
Hey, well, just I think that was a question
Yeah,
someone
I got
someone
you,
else
dude. I
had.
got you,
So
dude.
uh, just wanted to get that out there. But thanks for all the other the locals and
Of
all that.
course.
So WW. So you got some number somewhere. It might not be in the subs, but he's got
The
his
most
other.
important numbers are revenue. Nothing else matters. Literally nothing else matters. Go to your
Yeah,
landlord and tell him you got 45,000 Rumble subscribers. Ask him how much they give a shit. Where's the rent?
yeah,
I live
yeah.
in
Right.
Maine. It's freezing. When I go to Central Maine Power for heat, do I go, hey, I did a 9 hour game stream? They go, your bill is a week past due. They don't give a fuck. Cash is king. None of it else. Truly nothing else matters. And for
Yeah,
anyone listening, I don't mean to like be demoralizing, but coming up on 5 years of this podcast, you start to lose any romantic notion. You start going, it's money. It's money. whatever's getting money, you do that.
The money moves. It's good for everybody. So
It's that's the I told my dad, I'm like, I got a million views on this episode. He was like, how much did you make? He doesn't, dad raised 4 kids. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, where's the cheddar? And I'm like, all right, fair enough.
so I'm gonna talk about what
Yeah,
you
go for
said
it.
to me this morning on the DM. How um, you took back the memes. Apologized. What what makes you kind of lash out like that? Just
Um,
some
sure,
little,
no, no, no,
like a
no.
little,
Well,
you know.
one, I think first and foremost, just own it. I'm a 34-year-old man and I lost my temper like a child. There's no one causes that. That's my own flaw. That's me. Um, I could joke and be like, "Love Irish Catholic." No, it's I act like a child. I don't mind when people don't like my show. I don't mind when people say, "Fuck you, you're a fat fuck. You should have died in, rehab." Or I don't mind any of that. I even some of like Nick Fuentes acolytes came in the show like January, February. I lost a brother to suicide. He was doing research for the Air Force. Those comments hurt. But ultimately, none of them really matter because it's free speech. At the end of the day, it's free speech. If I don't like it, I can close it down, but it's free speech. What I don't like is fallacious statements. When somebody has impersonated my show, first of all, it's a felony and I have an LLC and I have filed that with FBI before last year when a crazy stalker did. When people say, let's say, this is fraud, and if people comment that, and then I have sponsors who happen to, because they do roll into shows sometimes, and you see comments about why are you saying this is fraud? Well, this is my baby. And I explained this the other day. I'm not going to go here and tug at your heartstrings. I don't give a shit, but I'll tell the story as quickly as possible. Got into medical school in 2013. My older brother committed suicide in April 2014. I went down 2 years of benzo addiction. I moved home at age 26, was a real fucking loser, got sober. Girlfriend dumped me, lost all my friends, and for years lived with my parents above their garage as a loser. When my family members were getting married and having kids, I was 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 living above my parents' garage, posting memes on the Donald on Reddit. When I finally started this podcast, got sober, started losing weight, and it was able to make me enough money to go get a shitty one-room apartment and then get a better apartment and now get a dope apartment. This is the boat I built that floated me away from the island of depression and suicidal tendencies I was on. It is my baby. If people say this sucks, that guy sucks, do I get a sure, I'm a human. But I go, eh. When people make comments, and this is why I always say, if you fuck with the money, I'm going to dial it up to 11. That's what I'm going to do. And that's when I go at people's throats because you're now fucking with my money. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you. If I start calling your work and say, stuff's been promoting a lot of child pornography, you'd get a gun and come to my house and go, that's my fucking job. And as well as you should. So
Yeah,
people don't have to like it. They don't have to trust it. You can hate me. I think hatred's good. I think it makes people become friends because they all hate one target. Red Sox, Yankees, same thing. I don't mind it. I think it's great. If I can be that for somebody, go for it. If people start making claims that are fraudulent, that are provably fraudulent, earlier this year I went to war with Stripe. They said I was promoting right-wing disinformation. I got a fucking lawyer and went right to war with them. You don't have to like me. You don't have to do anything. If anyone starts making fraudulent claims that fucks with the thing I built out of nothing, I've been interrogated by the FBI for being a journalist on January 6th. I've gone through more shit for this just to do the right thing. When people fuck with the money, I'm gonna cut their fucking throat. Anything else is fine, right? That's what it is. So when I see people start doing that, now should I have been more of an adult taking a breather? Absolutely. That's on me and that's nobody else. I can't even blame it on alcohol. I've been sober since January. I
and
apologize for mean things I've said and for insults I make. I do not apologize 1% for going at people who fuck with my money. This is my baby, and I will legitimately kill anyone who fucks with it. Not directed at you, but that's the
yeah.
answer.
Uh, when I'm a weed guy, so whenever I stop smoking weed, I wouldn't say I had issues with it, but I get fucking angry when I'm not smoking pot.
Yeah,
So
man. Well, you're
it's kind of
fucking. I haven't, not that I'm counting, but I haven't drank since January 13th. Yeah, man. You don't sleep well, and you're just working. You're like, you don't even get fucked up on the weekends. And then someone's like, this guy's committing. And I'm just sitting there like, I lost everything. I lost every friend I had for being pro free speech on this show. Yeah, you know what? This is all. I wish I had more. I wish I had a wife. I wish I had kids. I don't. I have this. I lose my fucking mind. Same way, if somebody walked in that door, I'd take my brand new shotgun, I'd blow their fucking head off. If they stood outside my door and said Tommy's a faggot, I'd be like, well, that's kind of annoying, but I probably deserve that. There are red lines that I have that you have that everyone has. You don't have to
Yeah,
like me. If you make claims about my show that are damaging and false, other than pass them on to my lawyer, which I already have read the last 72 to 96 hours, I will also I will also lose my fucking mind. And it does do something to me when people won't back it up. Hey, this guy's all mad. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Talk to me to my face. And that's why I legitimately respect you. You didn't waver. You said, let's do it. I legitimately, hey, fucking from looking directly at the camera, I respect you for that. What I don't respect is people who make claims. There's a crackhead outside my apartment who screams at everyone every day. One day, if I walked up to her, I guarantee you she'd have balls like you and talk to me back. If she ran away, I'd go, "What a fucking irredeemable worm." And I think, there are people who won't respond to me. They are less than men, and they know who they are, and everyone around them knows who they are. I respect you, my friend, for coming on and being an adult.
yeah. I mean, good to get the information out there, and I was kind of sad when you apologized because I was ready to be a demon, but
Yeah, hey man,
yeah, I
that's no, that's there is no answer for that's me being a child. That's me not having control of my temper. There's no
yeah.
excuse for that's me being a I lost my cool.
But then the thing, so like the perception
Sure.
is painted this certain way.
Sure.
So then when we come at you and you respond like that, it seems like you're guilty. You know?
Absolutely. I don't have a dead body under my floor. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah,
But as I just
exactly.
showed you, there is no dead body under my floor. So now you understand, oh, maybe he's mad because we are accusing him of having a dead body under his floor. And he doesn't. Yeah, I think I'd be upset too. Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. The claims mean nothing.
Yeah,
If somebody makes a damaging claim about the financials and legality of my show, fuck you.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's pretty cut and
Well,
dry.
I think I had
It's pretty cut and dry. It's to me, it's kind of hilarious that the game stream is. I got interrogated by the FBI 13 days after J6, a day before Biden. So that was January 19th, 2021. That's really the last friction I've had with this show. It is kind of hilarious that the next biggest thing was the game stream.
yeah. Did you and how do you feel about all the other people, like just the randoms that are like, oh yeah, I agree with these statements. Like there's that post on Twitter was the biggest fucking Twitter post I've ever had.
Yeah.
And I had people like backing me
Yeah.
up or whatever.
No,
So
sure.
it's like I don't have to.
I had a lot of people DMing me saying, thanks for sticking up to these faggots. And I was like, I don't know who you are or who they are. I was kind of thrown. I was like, fuck you too. They're like, no, I'm on your side. I was like, no, it's cool. How I did it absolutely was not a mature or professional manner. But the thing that set me off is when it starts being claimed to you're faking it. I've been lifting weights for 23 years. I can piss in a cup right now. I get angry when I know my hard work is being held up by people. And it's not somebody with 100,000 subscribers saying this guy's shit. It's channels devoid of any semblance of success who will also not back it up, even privately, even a private DM. People who won't
Yeah,
respond. I get it. You don't want to come on the show. That's fine. You don't have to dox yourself. People that won't respond to me after claims they made, I don't even have anger towards them. I look at them the same way I look at like a fucking kid that throws an egg at someone and then runs away crying when they get in trouble. I'm like, Jesus, that's a fucking toddler. I don't. It's not that I feel pro or against them. I don't feel for them. I'm like, fucking, at least I know who I am. At least you know who you are. At
Yeah,
least you can go, hey, you know what? Tommy DM me and I fucking went on it. Again, man, legit respect. I couldn't live with myself if there's a reason I don't make claims. It's because I know I can't back them up. So I don't make the claims.
yeah, that's fair.
Again,
That's fair.
how I went about it, absolutely F. F
Yeah,
D minus at best. It was not good, which is why I went, man, that was a real piece of shit. And
yeah.
above being a
Maybe
piece, more than being a piece of shit, I'm embarrassed. I'm like, I was acting like a real fucking 8-year-old girl.
yeah. Some there's some Twitter stuff out there that you said is pretty funny. From my point of view.
Like,
So and,
it's, but still,
yeah,
I mean what I'd say at the core of, I will defend this with an electron microscope because I know how pure it is. How I went
yeah.
about it, probably not the best way.
So that one chick, your little dick rider, she's just one of your Discord buddies.
Who?
Mon Martha or whatever the fuck her
Yeah,
name is. I still don't know.
she lives in Australia.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, no, she's I would. She's very attractive. She lives in fucking
Yeah,
Australia. I live in
she's
Maine.
pretty weird though. But
Yeah, I love them. They're all weird, man. They're all fucking autistic in their own sense, and that's why back to the your vibe attracts your tribe. You get your
yeah,
weirdness, you get your buddies.
for sure, for sure. Um, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm kind of done here. Does anyone in chat have any other questions or anything? I mean, yeah. Do you have any things for
I
me
don't.
or
No, man.
yeah?
No. Again, and I legitimately not trying to ride your deck. I do respect you for coming on and for immediately answering me. I do. That's a good trait to
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I was excited, man. I literally told I told my coworker, I was like, my dick's hard right now,
Woo!
dude.
Let's go. Hey, man, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
no.
it.
I'm like a fucking adrenaline junkie, and this
Yeah.
isn't that much adrenaline, but at
No.
first it did give me a little rush. I'm like, oh
Let's fucking
yeah.
go.
So
Let's go. I get you,
yeah,
man.
I like to do crazy shit.
Yeah,
So
I've the one guy I have on all the time, Dale Comstock. He's 61 now. He was in Delta Force at 23. I'm like, Dale, why do you still take contracts for like JSOC and like CIA ground branch? And he's like, feel alive, brother. And I'm like, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, any other questions you got? Happy to
um,
answer. I'm here.
we got Mike in the chat asking why is he gay, and then
I would imagine it's all
so
the cocks I suck. I would imagine
yeah,
that's probably the biggest indicator is the balls to the throat I take.
and then DT was asking you to show your screen of some oh, show your screen, save sites of recent history. Nah, that one's a little. I thought he was
Uh,
talking about what you already showed, like
so
the
no.
numbers, but
Well,
he
luckily
already
that's
showed.
why I have a podcast computer that I don't even go onto fucking Facebook. This is a no
Yeah,
fap computer. I've learned that. Studio
yeah.
equipment,
Which
you fucking nope, gets clean as a whistle. Never,
yeah,
never.
no, that's fair.
You
That's
can't
that's
have
smart.
somebody being
I
like,
need to
hey,
separate my shit.
yeah, no, dude, I've had doctors be like, Tom, can you real quick pull up like, UPenn School of Medicine? I always have like a quick moment of panic, and then I'm like, I know this computer's clean. I know it's clean. Pull it right up.
Yeah,
There's no like go to Google, anime girls getting math fucked by Vlad the Impaler. Like, no, so
no
luckily,
futanari.
no, you
Yeah,
keep it all off the podcast computer. It's
that's
pristine.
fair.
It's the Boy Scout, it's the choir boy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that was what pretty much just a few questions my people had, and um, yeah, just that's respect that you can man up to, how you're acting, and
Sure. No,
you said some crazy shit out there, which I was planning on getting into the crazy shit you said, but you already said you're acting like a baby, but
Yeah, no,
um,
it's that
so
is on me. It's my responsibility. No one else's. No bueno.
yeah, it is what it is. All right, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of shout myself out real quick, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna
no,
put my
I'm gonna get your link tree. Or whichever ones you do or don't want, I'll put them in the script. And again, because I literally came in from the car, did this, I'll make a proper thumbnail. If you have a logo you want, I'll put that in there. Because right now I think the placeholder is just my logo. Um, but I'll go in and fill it out with whatever you want.
yeah,
Yeah, and everybody
that's fair.
listening, you know, I you You have my stamp of approval, which I doesn't mean anything to you, but for the people listening, hey, dude, respect to the guy that came on the show. So, guys, if you can, go give him a subscribe.
WW. I'm gonna put my
Yeah,
link tree, or should I email or just put it in the
just
chat?
put message me on Insta. Do you want
Oh,
all?
okay.
Do you want just the link tree, or do you want individual shit?
The link tree's fine.
All right, I'll put that in.
Yeah.
And do you have logo? What do you want?
It's kind of just me on my. I
Is it
put
the profile?
yeah, the profile pic.
I
Yeah.
got that one. All
So
right. What is that?
also, it's Fujitora from One Piece. It's an anime character. So
Gotcha.
and yeah, that's my podcast on Tuesday is going to be a One Piece like thing.
That's what's up.
So yeah, like I don't know, I seen the homie. He's doing a Dragon Ball thing. Shout out Squall Rush, and so he's gaining traction. You know, I'm a small creator. He's a small guy too. So I see him getting a lot of traction. I'm like, hey, well, I just watched One Piece, so let's get
Dude,
into it.
it's all it is, and I know you did, but it's the same. Like I've been lifting weights since 2003, and I never lift more than 30 minutes a day because consistency is what builds it. That's what I'd tell
Mm-hmm.
you, man, is it fucking, I think it took 2 years to break 1,000 subscribers on Rumble. And then it took like 6 months to get to 10,000, and then like another 6 months to get to 20, and then like another 6 months to get to 40. Consistency, do it. And like we said about the gaming, do the fucking thing that attracts you. Your passion will shine through. You can't fake it, and you'll attract your tribe, man. It's trust me. I'm no savant, man. You can figure this shit out, and it really is. It's the Warren Buffett quote. Some things just take time. You can't get a baby in 1 month by fucking 9 women. It just takes 9 months. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Is if you're a small creator, man, stick to it. It will work.
So were you rampant? Like the first few years was like the slowest, and then you just kind
It
of
ramped
shot
up.
up.
Well, it ramped up and it ramped up on YouTube, and then I got banned from YouTube. So I got banned from YouTube August 2021. I started at December 2019. So you're looking at roughly 19 months. It took probably like a year to get to like 500 subscribers. Probably took like 18 months to get to 1,000. Last month, I broke up to 5,000 and I got banned. So I started over at
Yeah.
100, I think, on Rumble. I've been uploading to Rumble as just like a backup. It took probably like another 6 months to get to, I think, even 1,200. And then I'd say once you break like 1,000 to 2,000, it starts going up exponentially. Still slowly, but when it takes 3 years to break 1,000, and then it takes like 6 months to get another, it hockey sticks. So
Yeah.
don't despair. It's just you have to go through the hockey stick. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'd
It
say.
is
It'll
for
take off.
sure.
Whatever it is you're doing, it'll take off. I'm at a point now where I don't even think it's consistency. I think it's just waiting out everyone else.
Yeah.
Like
Just keep doing
like
it no matter what
Well,
the.
it's like, Boris Yeltsin, like one of the last prime ministers of the Soviet Union. It was like a parlor trick that he got the spot. They just said whoever's last standing at this pub. Everybody blacked out except Boris Yeltsin. He wasn't fucking qualified for it. He just stuck through it until everyone else was snoring or puking. I'm at a point now where I don't even think it's like if I just stick to it, I'm just like if I just outlast everyone else. I think that's what it is. That's what I tell you, man. It's literally just outlast everyone else will eventually rage quit. And then it's
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. I'm just sending it no matter what the outcome, or just sending it. Which
And dude, if you want, you don't have to legitimately, man, if I can help at all, you want to help growing, advice, whatever the fuck, for better or worse, it has kind of worked for me. So I do have some advice just for people that I think it works. It's making a decent amount of money. Um, dude, that's the other thing is I was always so confused when everyone was attacking me. I'm like, I legitimately am like the biggest ally to anybody that emails me. Hey man, can you help me grow my show? I'm like, yeah, for free. Like, let's do a Zoom right now. I'll talk to you. Like free. Like I don't goes around comes around. So I mean, I can't guarantee it will work, but if you want any of it, I mean, obviously you got my contact, man. Hit me up.
yeah,
More than happy to help you.
that's
What do I
that's
give a shit?
respect because I kind of I try to do the same. I'm not that big, but when I see someone 50 followers or whatever, try to
Okay.
point them in the right direction
Yeah.
and all that. And yeah, the bad company people, which you guys might see the logo on my OBS, but
Yeah.
They all do the same. Like NJ Gaming, he has a bunch of fucking under 100 follower peoples. We like
Yeah.
to bump them up, fucking
You on
all that shit.
locals?
No, I'm not actually on locals yet.
Do you want me to
So,
put you in touch with my person at locals?
uh,
I post
sure.
to
Just
Twitter.
one.
I post one of the things I post to is locals gaming. Locals is
Uh,
owned by Rumble. If you can get it trending on locals, it's much more likely to get trending on Rumble and vice versa. I can also put you in touch with my contact at Rumble that helped me early 2023. They're more than willing to help. They will help people that help themselves, which again is why I'm
yeah.
so confused when people attack me. I'm like, dude, I literally fucking I help you.
Well, I mean that's good because I don't know much about locals, and I've kind
Just
of
it's just
like
payment.
I'm doing this, but I'm not putting that much effort in because it's a
Yeah,
side thing. Like I
yeah.
told you, I got a job, so I don't have an intro video, I don't have a BRB screen. I just kind of
I don't
I'm doing it
I don't have an intro video.
because oh really? Oh,
Dude, I
hey,
don't
see,
dude, my
that's
stream
an
deck doesn't
example
even
right
my
there.
stream deck doesn't even work anymore, man. I don't fucking
That's fun
you don't
because
dude, you don't need to do what other people do. My logo is literally a
yeah,
white TPC on a black background. You
yeah, true. The like from a business perspective, because
yeah,
I used to have a little thing going on a few years ago. I'm 30, by the way.
yeah,
Um,
34.
so there, it's never going to be a perfect time to fucking
No,
do it. You just got to
no.
do it, and
Yes.
then you figure it out later.
A thousand
So
percent, dude. That's why I started this shit, dude. My early episodes, you can see me. I'm doing it here, knocking. And it's like my dad's like, "Burgers are ready," or like you can literally see me in the pandemic. The show's wrapping up, and I'm like, "All right." And I have a fucking. This is when I lived in Maryland. I worked at West Ocean City Bottle Shop. I'm like, "All right, well, thanks for coming on the show." And I'm putting on my faggoty fucking COVID mask. I'm like, "Oh God!" Like, there's no perfect time, man. Just keep going at it, and it will break. It absolutely will break. It's that's the other thing, man. Is Rumble's growing. YouTube is not fucking growing in any respectable manner. Everyone knows they're a propaganda arm. It's dying. It's very slowly but surely dying. Fucking
yeah,
get on the ground floor of Rumble while you can, man.
and then one well yes. So I'm ready to wrap this up.
Yeah,
Can
yeah, yeah.
I mute at all my? Cause I'm gonna keep streaming after this. Can
Yeah,
I mute my stream and then you end, and then we have a little talk after this as well?
yeah, absolutely. No, we can. Yeah,
For
volunteer.
sure. So, all right, everyone, that was chilling with Tommy Garrigan of Tommy's podcast. I said some shit on Twitter. He called me out. I followed back,
Going
and
on.
now we're here. And
Respect.
hey, yeah, he owned up to his actions, apologized, and I thought this was going to be a little fist fest, but it was a chill conversation, and the hour flew by fast. I was like, fuck, I got to
Isn't
do this for
it?
an hour or
Yeah,
30
no,
minutes,
isn't
and
it? It skates right by, dude.
yeah, it does. So, all right,
Yeah,
everyone, I'm gonna
I'll
mute.
stop
Go
recording. I'll
get
stop streaming. Hold on.